Welcome to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Every week, you can have the conversations you've always wanted to have about the films you love.
Shut up!
We're gonna get you. Not another peep.
Get rid of your distractions and prepare yourself.
Then lock your door. 5, 6, gonna crucifix.
You got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere.
Welcome everybody to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Danny Bonin here.
Hey guys, Scotty Bonin here.
We are the Blood Brothers. And
the Rob.
The Rob just searching IMDb to find the highest star meter, lowest star meter.
The lowest star meter.
If you guys are on Patreon and get the pre-show, we've been spending the last 5 minutes trying to see who's the most popular person on IMDb.
I think I found it.
Who?
I got
Jennifer Lawrence was what, 24?
For those of you that don't know,
21.
For those of you that don't know, if you pay for IMDb Pro, you can log in and get all this extra information, and there's a star meter, and each person is given a star meter rank.
Yeah.
And the lower the rank is, the more relevant or popular, apparently, you are.
Mine was like 200,000.
Yeah.
I found it.
What?
Michael B. Jordan star meter is 1.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Nope. I promise you, Michael B. Jordan star.
No.
If you got IMDb Pro, his star meter is 1. I had to Google it to double check. Michael B. Jordan is hands down number 1 across the board on IMDb.
Because of Black
really?
Panther, obviously, right?
Yeah, but if you want to bring race into it,
that's the hottest movie right now. So that's definitely.
he's not even the star of it. He's I guess he's the villain.
I haven't seen it. I don't really know what's going on with it in it.
Well, he's his star-o-meter. Let's see. He was at
Wow. That's crazy.
Son of a bee sting.
How did you track it? Okay.
The Rock's at 99. I can't believe it.
Yeah, he was before all the Black Panther talk and everything else. He was at 1,200, and in 9 days or something, he's gone from 1,200 to number 1.
Is this something that you Googled?
Well, I had to Google because we just kept guessing, so I just Googled. I Googled best star meter IMDb.
Yeah,
and his name came up.
See that other guy that's one of the main guys, Chadwick Boseman, that's in it. He's at 3 right now.
3?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he's in Black Panther. So it's what current movies running and what's doing good is how they clarify that.
Well, there it is.
Yep.
Manhunter.
Yeah, we are here to cover Manhunter, 1986.
Scotty, you don't have anything to say before we start?
Oh, it's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
I left you last week.
Because me and Rob both, first thing out of our mouths was...
What did you... Oh, Bone Tomahawk. You just gave me that look. Oh, my God. What an amazing movie. It's just... It's one of those cult. It's already a cult classic.
I think we should just cover it.
Even though it was made in 2015, it's already a classic. I want to watch it.
Should we just cover it, Rob?
Yeah,
we should.
I'm all for it.
I want an excuse to buy the Blu-ray with commentary and stuff.
Well, it has horror in it.
If they have that even released at all.
At the very end, I was at the edge of my seat. I mean, it has horror, it has blood, it has gore. It's what every horror fan loves. I mean, are you kidding me?
Well,
cannibalism. That's what we're doing.
Let's move on to Manhunter, which, as we sort of talked about, I don't know. I don't think there's any cannibalism in Manhunter, and here we are in the cannibal series doing it.
There's not a lot.
Honestly, I needed a break, so this worked out really well.
Yeah, this was good. This was good.
This was, sorry guys, no cannibalism. Although I guess we just know because of the other films that Hannibal Lecter is a cannibal.
Yeah.
That's all. That's our only tie-in here.
Yeah, and this was more of like a thriller, mystery, crime. I guess there was horror in it too, but still, it was. I mean, it's still classified in the horror series because of what it spawned to be after it.
This was
obviously.
This was a good movie. I've never seen it.
Me neither.
I didn't even know it existed. To tell you the truth,
I've heard of it before. And I knew it was a remake, or Red Dragon's the remake of it.
I never knew. No, I mean, we got there's a lot of recognizable people, but I don't really recognize the main guy. I know he's in CSI and shit, but I recognized a bunch of other people.
William
Peterson.
Peterson's a handsome man.
Yeah,
you like those curly locks of hair?
Yeah, the gray tight perm.
Tight perm.
I wonder if he grayed his hair for this.
Like that.
No,
but I mean,
hair.
This movie had great people. I mean, you got like Dennis Farina, Joan Allen, William Peterson, Brian Cox.
Oh yeah. Stephen Lang,
Tom Noonan. I mean, like everybody's in this movie.
I can't believe that
Kim Greist.
Stephen Lang. I like him so much better now.
Yeah,
he's like a badass now in everything he plays.
He's more relatively known as Brian Cox is now in like more of modern movies that we see now, and like you don't see William Peterson
but he's
really.
Like this badass guy now, with Don't Breathe and with Avatar and
he's in Hostiles that I just saw. Hostiles.
Is he a badass in it?
Yeah, he's the badass general in it
because he's just the scared little reporter in this one.
Yeah, with red curly hair.
I didn't recognize him at all.
He looks so young.
It's because now it's kind of like
now he's jacked, old man.
Yeah.
Well, he's thinned out for sure.
So
but
jacked and don't breathe.
What's the guy that's turned into just like the ultimate badass right now? He's going to be in the new Deadpool movie. He was in the Goonies.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
And it's like all of a sudden that man hit 50.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I'm going to put on like 40 pounds of solid muscle.
Yeah.
And like quit chain smoking, but just keep the gravelly voice. And it's like, I watched Old Boy. I was like, man, where the hell did Josh Brolin come from?
Yeah.
This guy is incredible.
He's a beast. I like Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
he was in No Country for Old Men, but he wasn't like Jack Josh Brolin in that.
Yeah. And he was in Only the Brave, which is the movie you auditioned for.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get. You fucking bastards.
Did Josh Brolin beat you out in an audition?
Yeah.
Only the Brave, man.
I was not auditioning for Josh Brolin's part.
You were auditioning for a fireman.
Him and Miles Teller were already cast in the damn thing. Mm-hmm. And I was.
But you have to go in to beat him, Danny.
I know.
Go in there and read Josh Brolin's line.
That was like a year ago. It's my work is much better now. But they just released.
And then flip the table over. And get all up in their face.
It was a video audition, a taped audition.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go there, man. You got to go there in person. You got to show them.
It was like one of your first New Mexico ones, taped ones. Too.
It wasn't. It's even like New Mexico agent.
Yeah.
It's like now that Kevin Smith had a massive heart attack, I'm gonna possibly try to start doing Kevin Smith's roles.
Well, he's alive, but he had a massive heart attack.
Oh shit. He needs to stop eating the French fries and ranch dip.
Yeah, it's those damn hockey jerseys. They're too much weight on him.
Oh, he needs to quit making movies like those fucking Canadian pieces of shit.
Yeah.
So
me and Johnny Depp are friends. Look, his daughter's in my. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So this movie, although not really a cannibal movie, I'm glad that we did cover it because it was good. And I will say it was a little hard for me. I just finished watching it. We're middle of the day here recording this today. Mm-hmm. It'll release tonight. And
you did it, didn't you? You took your glove off, you son of a bitch. I loved it. William Peterson talks to himself.
He did have a lot
constantly in this movie.
He did have a lot of rage fits while talking to himself.
He's like the forensics guy, like fucking Dexter. He takes down everything and records it.
He is Gil Grissom, like from CSI. Like when CSI came out, like in '99, 15 years almost after this movie. And it was like you remember William Peterson in Manhunter? Yes.
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 Do you remember him in To Live and Die in L.A.? Yes.
The question is, did they give him a Walkman with a snazzy leather case over it?
Yeah.
No.
And shoe polish so he could gray his hair up.
I don't think he grayed his hair.
He was so.
Why would he gray his hair?
I guess he was older in this too. So it just seemed. I see like Stephen Lang. I'm like, Stephen Lang's so much older, but he's really not.
Is he older than?
No, I don't think so.
William Peterson?
William Peterson is 66 right now.
60. He looks good for 66.
Yeah. And Stephen
He's got the mini beard going on. He's still rocking the gray hair.
Stephen Lang's 65.
Oh, so he's younger?
So Stephen Lang's 1 year younger than him. Yep.
I wish Stephen Lang was my grandpa.
He's badass.
53. So
William
Peterson's
33.
same age. They're the same age, 65.
I feel like he would take me to the gym and he wouldn't let me leave till I could bench 315.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
would.
Stephen Lang would do if he was my grandfather.
But it seemed
What does to live and die in L.A.?
Does it have something to do with Tupac?
Well, that was the movie. That's how he got cast in this movie. I guess besides William Peterson for the part of Will Graham, Richard Gere, Mel Gibson, and Paul Newman were considered for the role. But Mann, the director, cast Peterson after seeing Live and Die in L.A.
Check this out.
Because then Peterson spent time with officers for the Chicago PD, researching for his role and stuff. But yeah, I've heard of the movie, but I've just never seen it. Let's see.
How does that go?
I'm about to become a big time William Peterson fan. This guy's pretty awesome.
Directed by William Friedkin, To Live and Die in L.A. Willem Dafoe, William Peterson. Let's see if there's anyone else. John Turturro is in it.
Ooh.
Yep.
William Friedkin, huh? Wow.
And William Friedkin was actually, I'm just reading here, he was considered for the part of Hannibal Lecter in this.
What?
Yeah.
He's an actor too?
Yeah, they considered him playing it. They considered Brian Cox obviously got the part of Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
In case you guys don't know, listening, William Friedkin directed The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, yeah. We've talked about him when we covered that.
Yeah.
But actors, or John Lithgow, Mandy Patinkin, and Brian Dennehy, whatever, and director William Friedkin were considered for the part of Lecter, which is weird.
Oh,
Lecter,
John Lithgow? I
Yeah.
guess I could see Lithgow.
Yeah. Which is weird. Lecter in this is spelled Lecktor, but in all the rest it's Lecter. So I don't know why the hell they spelled it different.
Mm-hmm. I bet you they probably spelled it different because this was done by Dino De Laurentiis.
Yes, yeah.
Well, why is
right.
that spelled different?
Because apparently he's a dick.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
why would he spell it different? That doesn't make any sense.
Probably because of the rights to the movie.
Yeah.
This one just Bruce Campbell's come out and kind of said that's why Ash vs. Evil Dead has had so much trouble trying to incorporate anything from Army of Darkness.
Because he won't give. Well, I thought it was
because one, he won't give it up, and two, nobody actually knows who owns it.
That's what I
Dino has sold shit everywhere. I guess Dino's had money problems. And he's sold the rights off to all his stuff to all these different people.
Well, he's done a bunch of movies that we've covered. I mean, didn't he do what do you do? Right?
Well, he did Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, yeah. He did.
I think he did
He's done a lot of stuff. But they said,
I think he's done some Van Damme movies.
Yeah, didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they said this movie's awful box office is because Dino held the film for over a year before even releasing it overseas. There's all kind of weird stuff that happened with this movie.
Huh.
Yeah, he did Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That's right. And Amityville, The Possession, and Halloween 2. That's right, because we talked about him then. And actually, he was going to... So the original title was going to be Red Dragon for this. But he did a movie called The Year of the Dragon in 1985, but the box office was a failure. So he avoided any title that had dragon in it, I guess. So that's why they went with Manhunter. And I guess apparently Brian Cox thought it was a cheesy name for the movie.
It's a little cheesy, I think.
Because obviously it's based on the novel Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little cheesy. But Red Dragon is a much better name, which they did remake this movie and called it Red Dragon later on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
was not near as good because
I just haven't seen it. I've seen it, but it was 15 years ago, and I haven't seen it since then.
Ralph Fiennes, yeah.
Yeah.
The novel by Thomas Harris.
It's basically a shot-for-shot remake except for the end.
All I remember is
the end is different in Red Dragon.
All I know is he had all the tribal tattoos on his back or something.
And he actually feels like he's turning into a dragon. I remember seeing him with his shirt off a lot in it. And you don't really see that with
That's
Tom
all Scotty
Noonan.
remembers.
Yep. Ralph Fiennes, however you say it. That's all I remember.
He looks like a Ralph.
Yeah.
He just does. He's just like this kind of big, bulky dude.
Yeah.
He's not like a Bruce.
Well, I don't know
or
if he's that bulky.
James.
Didn't he play Voldemort?
Yeah, he played Voldemort.
Yeah, but he was pretty. At least maybe the way they shot it, but like Red Dragon, he looked friggin' huge.
I'm sure he probably put on some pounds in Red Dragon. For sure.
But they made it look like he was like 7 foot tall in Red Dragon, though. Like, I mean, he was like enormous.
Do we have the measurements on actual Tom Noonan? Is he really 6'7"?
Let's see here, Noonan.
Because that's what they said in this film. Is that he's 6'7"?
Oh yeah,
217.
that's what they said. He is. Let's see. I don't see it here. He's 66 as well. Oh yeah, he is. Let's see, 6'5". There he is. And he
That's
started
close
lifting weights for this and
Really?
getting in shape. Yep, 6'5".
Besides being like wild, half bald, crazy looking guy, he played the role really good. I think this, to me, I had never seen this movie until maybe 5 years ago when a buddy of mine lent me out a book. There's a book called Manhunter. It's got nothing to do with this. And I was like, man, that book was really, really good. It's still it's like a murder mystery thing. Found Manhunter. I'm like, oh, they made a movie out of it. Watched it. And I'm like, this is Red Dragon. Started Googling. I'm like, holy shit. I've probably seen this movie 10 times since then.
Yeah.
I love it.
Really?
Everybody knows I'm obsessed with the 80s.
You've seen
And-
that movie 10 times?
Oh, at least.
This one?
I'll probably watch it again tonight. Oh, yeah. I'll watch this movie. I love this movie.
It was
This
great.
movie,
I liked it
This
too.
movie is so 1986.
Oh, dude, mad 80s songs in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, mad 80s songs,
like
and there's
ballads.
there's like the love scene with him and his wife at the beach, and for some reason there's like neon blue light pouring
Yeah.
into the bedroom.
Dude, yeah.
There's like neon blue and pink at the very end where they're shooting each other up. There's like the hard cuts, like he pumps the shotgun, blows the cop away, and there's like these hard cuts to where like you see the cop get hit, then a cut, then you hit, like all these weird 80s. It's like an 80s music video.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie's awesome.
That like purple
So good.
and like pink sunrise at the very end
Yes.
had to have been like a scrim or like a green screen.
Oh, it had
or
to be.
something.
I mean, there
Oh,
were,
no.
It was badass, though.
That's Captiva, Florida. That's just the pollution coming off the Gulf of Mexico. That's what our sunsets look like. But no, it's like, and it just ends with that. Like he's back on the beach and the turtles are hatching and his son, he's got the big scar on his face. And then his wife comes up and it's like, the camera's like, it's all the sun's in front of them and they're kind of like silhouetted and it's, I love you, like, 80s rock ballad.
Oh, yeah.
Then like credits roll. It's like the power to find the truth. It's like you're so whatever. You're just like, fuck yes, yes.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
so
pretty
happy.
epic.
I was waiting for Kumite.
Exactly.
Yep, for sure.
You
Well,
could have inserted the Top Gun soundtrack in this. It still would have worked. This movie. It's just best movie we've reviewed so far, hands down, without a doubt. I'm putting my stamp on it. Better than Evil Dead.
No,
better
let's
than
stop
Friday
right
the
there.
13th Part 6.
You can't even compare these to that.
But this is more of like a crime horror thriller. It's not like horror gritty, like pure horror. But
This movie has inspired me to start like working on my other script that we've talked about, just because I'm putting Danny in a tight perm wig. We're taking it back to like 1983.
Who says I won't perm my hair?
Do you really want to put that much chemical in your hair to perm your hair? I think you'd probably be better with a wig.
You find
I wouldn't put perm in my hair. You got no idea. Shit, that'd all fall out. Like, you remember Michael Jackson, how his head exploded? That was because of the perm in that man's hair.
Oh, okay.
I want you to have a grocery store scene in the movie, in the script that you're writing, with Mr. T cereal and Count Chocula in the background when he's there with his kid, Peterson.
Except I want it
That
to
was
go
funny.
down like Liam Neeson and Ted 2.
Oh yeah.
Or is it Ted 1? Which one is that? The second one?
I think it's the second one.
I hear these are
Just for
exclusively
kids.
for kids.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's so
I'll
good.
bring this back.
No, I love horror movies in general. Supernatural horror, I really do like. Demon possession and stuff like that. But this genre of like serial killer, profiling, thriller, 80s, 90s stuff. Oh, dude, this is like this is the best. This is like my favorite.
So you were like, as he was walking in the room and talking to the tape recorder the first time and flipping through his chart and saying all kinds of shit. You were like nutting all over the place.
Oh yeah, and I'm like taking notes.
You're just like coming in your pants while that's happening.
You have to admit that is so much cooler than like today. What we have today? Somebody take his iPhone out and take pictures and like tweet about the crime scene that he's at.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
what they do. Tweet about the crime scene.
That's what they have to do. But like, and DNA is everywhere. Like you have to admit, this old school like tape recorder, carrying a Polaroid in your pocket, wearing incredible like casual suits, nice ties. Like it's just
pleated poofy
awesome.
slacks.
Pleated slacks with like those like woven knit ties and really strange coats and blazers.
Yeah.
He had like wool blazers on and everything. It was like, it's fucking.
You'd have a blast at the theater's costume shop.
Oh yeah, there's
I
stuff
probably
there.
would.
80s suits down there. None of them will fit you, but.
Oh no, I'm on my diet. You never know.
All right.
But I think the biggest problem people do have with this movie is Brian Cox's Hannibal Lecter, which I actually liked.
Why do people have that problem?
I liked him
because he's going up against Anthony Hopkins.
because he's not Anthony Hopkins. Yeah.
Well, this movie came out before that.
Well, no. I think this movie, when it was released, had a lot of problems with it's like with the releases and stuff, and I just don't know if people really just dug it. But a lot of people that are listening to this probably have all seen Silence of the Lambs first.
Yeah.
And you can't. Silence of the Lambs is about Hannibal Lecter. The book is about Hannibal Lecter. The killer and everything else. Basically, from what I can tell, the guy that wrote these books, Thomas Harris, like people fell in love with the mystique of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, he's
And
not
so
really in
he
this
wrote-
movie that much.
No, because he's kind of an afterthought. But I thought Brian Cox was good, and it was just really crazy for me, honestly, to see a young Brian Cox with like jet black hair,
slicked
and
back,
a 5 o'clock shadow. He's kind of halfway in shape.
I liked him.
We just like him because we just saw him in Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh yeah, he's in a ton of stuff.
He's got a great voice. He is like Anthony Hopkins. They're both British. They both have a really distinct accent.
They even look
voice.
similar.
They do look similar, and I friggin' this movie for me is like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it's better than Silence of the Lambs, because I think Silence of the Lambs is a completely different movie than this.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is like a straight up cop, FBI profiler drama. Silence really is closer to horror.
Yeah.
There's like really not even horror in this movie.
Yeah, really, there really isn't.
No, and what was I gonna fucking say? Son of a bitch.
Well, I was going to say now that we're on the topic of Hopkins and Cox. So during filming of this, Hopkins was playing King Lear at the National Theater, and then during the filming of The Silence of the Lambs, Brian Cox was playing King Lear at the National Theater. So they like flip flop parts. So that's how close they are. I think they casted great as Lecter for Brian Cox because Anthony Hopkins played it later on.
When was Silence of the Lambs filmed?
1991.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was just 5 years after.
Like, if this movie didn't have such, I mean, it was a decent budget movie. Let's say it was $15 million.
Yeah,
but if this movie didn't kind of tank like it did, I don't think we would have got Silence of the Lambs. I think Silence of the Lambs was like a real haymaker. Because, I mean, Silence of the Lambs, besides Jodie Foster, everybody in Silence of the Lambs was either kind of unheard of or was getting a second chance. Like Anthony Hopkins was getting a second chance because supposedly he had burned all of his bridges in Hollywood because of his drinking.
Really?
And Jodie Foster was the only name that they could really get attached to it. And so same with this movie. I mean, a lot of these guys, William Peterson was pretty new. Like I think Dennis Farina probably was one of the big names in this movie.
Well, he hadn't done Snatch yet, so I didn't know who he was.
Well, he was in he was in like Goodfellas and all those.
Take my friend to a nice Jewish doctor.
Mobster movies.
Take him to a nice Jewish doctor.
Yeah. Well, like you said, like Stephen Lang wasn't, and like Joan Allen wasn't really. Like Joan Allen's in tons of stuff now too.
I guess he was in Goodfellas. Joan Allen, the Bourne movies.
Bourne, she's in
good old Pamela Landy.
She's in The Notebook. She's in The Crucible. She's in Room.
We don't talk about The Notebook.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at her stuff.
The upside of Anger with Kevin Costner.
There she is.
I've never seen that. No.
Oh man, I got a thing for Joan Allen. I don't know.
She was good in this.
Joan Allen is that like mom. Like your friend's mom, who's just so smoking hot.
No. I don't think she's smoking hot.
She's still looking good.
She's like the tight-faced bitch that you see.
Yeah, but you know that she's like that at first, but then like you go over there, you cut her grass, you know, hi Mrs. Allen, and then she's just gonna let like her freak flag fly.
Really? Yeah, I mean, she invites you in for some Little Debbies after you mow the lawn. Then it's on.
Joan Allen. Oh, she was in Face Off too. Oh my God, she's just Joan.
Yeah,
I love Allen. I don't know why. I really don't. But Joan Allen is just so freaking. Awesome.
She played a good blind woman, and when she was hugging that tiger, and Tom Noonan was like getting off on it, and then later on they stoinked and she couldn't see his face, but then they were playing like that ballad, that wicked '80s ballad when they were having sex. Is there flame in the dark?
Oh yeah,
the ashes in the fire turn in this night side.
Too, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we got it now. But this was her 1, 2, 3. This was her 4th build movie ever. Joan Allen in Manhunter. She did 2 television movies, something else, and then Manhunter. So I mean, a lot of these people were really brand new.
I need to rewatch this movie because I did it just a little bit ago. There were all these distractions. This is one of those where I rewound it 4 times because you're trying to catch all the. That's the problem with like a crime
and we just
thriller.
Kept texting you.
Yeah, that's right. You're trying to catch all these intricacies because it's not a tough plot to understand, but you gotta catch everything, you know. And you're like, what the fuck did you just say? What did you just say? God damn it.
Yeah.
Have you ever? This didn't really happen in this movie, but it's happened before. Have you ever listened to something and you're like, oh, I didn't hear that, and you rewind it, and then you didn't hear it again, and then you like rewind it again, and you're like, I can't understand a fucking word he just said. Like I just listened to it 3 times.
Turns. I sound like an old man.
I know. Turn the subtitles on, but
I just started doing it because we started watching movies like what was it? What was that? Oh, Prom Night. I could not hear Prom Night. No matter what I did, I couldn't hear Prom Night when we did the review on that.
I think it's your brain fucking with you sometimes. I think sometimes it skims past a word and you hear it, and then sometimes you don't. And no matter how many times you re-listen to it, you can't hear what it is.
Yeah.
You just hear him say, "You just with the semina."
I think that's how they make movies.
You're like, "What the fuck did he just say?" And you rewind it. You're like, "Did it the semina?" And you're like, "What?" And you rewind it again. And then you're just like, fuck it.
That's how a bunch of movies I watch like lately. Like I think that's they mean to do that.
That happened a lot.
You just guess what they say.
That happened a lot when I was watching Taboo. Did you ever watch that show? It was on for. I don't even think they renewed it. It was that Tom Hardy show.
Yeah.
I think it was on 1 season. Me and Shannon were watching it. The whole time I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
Well, even when you're watching like Pirates of the Caribbean, you're like, what the fuck? Like they're talking all piratey and shit. And like, wait, I didn't understand. So
turning into my dad.
I love subtitles.
Yeah,
turning into my dad. He doesn't understand anything when he watches a movie at all. The plot, the words, nothing. He just sits there going, "What? Huh?" And he does the head shake like wide eye thing when he doesn't want to. When he's tired of doing verbal reactions, he does the. What?
Yeah. Yep.
And you just like feel him doing that, and you're like, "Fucking calm down."
Yeah,
thankfully, iTunes has the Manhunter motion picture soundtrack, so I just got it.
Oh, nice.
Very happy.
Where's the
Very
song
happy
at?
about
Where's the
this
love
purchase.
ballad?
I'm trying to figure out which. I think it's the. Ooh,
Is
they
there a
have
flame in the
Graham's theme?
dark? The ashes in the
Heartbeat.
fire turn in this night inside. Dude, I wrote those lyrics down because I kept saying them. I'm like, I
I
love
was not
this.
paying attention to that
This
part.
is great.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is this the one I was singing?
Yep.
Yep. When they're fucking.
That's so 80s, man. It's so awesome. Oh, dude.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is gonna be like just on repeat for months.
Oh my God. Speaking of the
Speaking
devil.
of repeat.
Speaking of noise in my ears, 80s music.
That means it's time for the horror halftime. She's behind you, Rob.
Grudge
She's behind
is
you.
here.
God, I hate when y'all do that. Ah! I hate that sound. I hate it so much.
Double time. Me and Danny both doing it.
Horror halftime. All right, we got
You're not ruining Manhunter for me.
Yeah,
I don't
nope.
care.
Phase it out.
We got some contestants here. More of the same, but that's all right. We appreciate you guys participating. So we'll just do a repeat. So the horror freak of the week is Lansdale.
Lansdale?
Because of you submitted a lot of them, but my favorite was the Bone Tomahawk movie in the in the cop car, the lewd movie. So check out Lansdale's memes from this last week and give them a like.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Awesome, Lance.
I don't know what we gave you last time, Lance. So just message us on the page and we'll get you something you don't have. Stickers, shirt, whatever.
Yeah, just let us know what you already have and we'll switch it up.
Maybe we gave you all that. I don't know. Maybe you've won twice. I got no fucking idea. But yeah, so come on. We need some more contestants here. Horror
Come
freaks.
on.
So get your memes in next week for Manhunter. Use the hashtag horror halftime and post the meme inside of our cult classic horror group on Facebook. You can also do it if you. Some people don't have a Facebook. You can do it on Twitter. Just make sure you tag us at CC Horror so that we see it and we can count your submission. All right, that concludes the horror halftime.
Get those memes in. Awesome.
I'm so making a Manhunters poster.
Oh, yeah.
Did any?
You should submit a meme, Rob. And
I should, so I could win some of my own posters.
yeah.
Did anyone else think that the woman in the home video looked like Nev Campbell?
The home
Kind
video.
of. I
She's like getting in the pool. and
Oh, yeah. That Noonan kept
thought
watching.
that was Nev Campbell.
Or the Tooth Fairy, I guess his name is the serial killer.
I can't
watching.
picture Nev Campbell without her crying.
Really? Yeah, she's always crying.
She's kind of a whiner.
Her star meter's probably in the thousands.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Haven't heard of her in a while.
I'm going to check that out.
Check it out.
Look up the star meter, Rob.
Do you go? You know who else?
I'm all about this IMDb Pro. It is worth. Not only am I on IMDb now, apparently people are searching.
Yeah,
But
me and
now I
Rob's
get
star
to see
meter
everybody's
went
Staro meter
down.
Well, don't be mad next week when it's back up in the millions.
Yeah,
Oh hush! Don't just let me have this.
just let me have my time with my star.
Oh,
star.
Nev Campbell's at an
Success.
850.
850.
Oh, that's not too bad.
What?
She's actually in a newer movie.
She's
I thought.
ahead of William Peterson?
Hey man, William Peterson's enjoying his retirement.
Is he?
It says she's in House of Cards this year. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
that's right.
Okay.
Gosh, she's still pretty hot.
God,
actually.
she's got a lot of stuff going on. 2018, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects.
Yeah, but a
going
lot of
on right
those
now.
you'll probably never even see
Oh yeah,
or hear of.
and she's in Skyscraper, the one with
That's
Dwayne
what
the
it
Rock
is.
Johnson. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
what
the
is she
new
doing
one.
that?
she plays the main girl in it. I think.
What? She's
Yeah.
still young enough to play a hot
She's
lead?
44.
Let me see her picture.
Okay, here I'll
Flip,
just.
flip
She's
that
not
thing
looking
around.
too bad. I mean,
I always thought she was pretty cute.
Skyscraper's movie meters at 847.
Huh. Let's take a look here. Oh,
Yeah, Nev Campbell.
okay.
She's third bill.
all right.
That's her. That's her.
Third
before.
Bill. It's Rock. Who else?
Pablo Schreiber.
no idea who that is.
Actor Pablo Schreiber, and his O-meter is at 360.
There's a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nev Campbell, she's still in the game.
She's still looking good.
She's 40 what?
Oh, this
44.
Pablo guy's in that American Gods TV show. That's probably why he's so high up there.
Oh, yeah.
44. Wow.
Yeah, she. How do we stop talking? Oh, yeah,
She
she
looks
looked like the girl
in the home video.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy was looking at.
The home
That's
video
right.
that another William Peterson rant to himself while Farina's standing there, where you realize is he's seen. That was a weird lead up. I thought his sight is his favorite. He likes sight, and he's watching these. He's seeing these videos. He's seeing these videos.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. And then he's over there by the window, and he's got his
That
hand
son
on the
of a
window.
bitch.
And
Yeah.
he's like, tell him to peel back the label.
Yeah, he
It's
like
him,
knows.
isn't
He's
it?
just
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, dude, I
wanted to see four.
And then there's epic music going on in the
wanted to
background
see,
too.
I wanted to see 4 more barriers though, because I thought that was sort of funny. He's sitting there, he's like, they checked the first film thing, and it's from that company, and then he's like, tell him to check the other film can footage, see who processed that film, and then he says some other company, and he's just sitting there looking away. Tell him to peel back the label. I want him to be like, nope. I want him to be like, tell him to
One
peel
more
off
label.
I want to be like, tell him to peel off the covering, flip it over, take the disc out, peel back that label. Nope. Tell him to put it back in, then pull it back out again.
Yeah.
And,
tell him
Nope.
to check the
Still nothing.
all while he's facing away with his hand on the window.
Yep.
And the epic music's playing in the background, of course.
There was some good synth music in this,
Yeah.
semi-reminiscent of like
Scarface.
How did you?
Because I saw it, man.
Wow.
I thought it right away. And
How
I
did
knew,
we randomly think of that?
I knew you were going to say it. It had Scarface.
Yeah, it
He's in
did.
Scarface too, I think.
What?
Farina.
Oh, is he?
I think he is.
All right.
Oh yeah, Dennis Farina's been like in everything.
Isn't he? I'd have to look him up. But yeah. Anyways, I think he's in there. But yeah, there was I was just looking that Joan Allen and Stephen Lang did a film together, A Good Marriage, that's based on Dennis Rader, the BTK killer.
Oh no way, Dennis Farina died in 2013.
He died? What?
Dude, R.I.P. Dennis Farina. I did not know.
2013?
Yeah, that's out. That stings, man.
What the fuck is this picture of Jonah Hill you sent me?
Dude, Jonah Hill, he's lost all that weight. Now he looks awful.
Dude, he looks horrible.
Let me see.
What is wrong? What is he has pigtails in this picture?
Dude, I don't know, man, but I prefer fat Jonah Hill.
He
I'm gonna
literally
be
has
completely honest with
pigtails. He has pigtails. Braided
Yeah, he
pigtails.
does. It's friggin' crazy. I thought you'd enjoy that picture.
The fuck is wrong with him?
What happened? Why did he grow? Is that his real hair?
Yeah, it looks like it's all matted and
What
just-
is going
dude.
on?
And his hands are all tatted up. That has to be a part he's playing.
It's like he has a spirit name now and does yoga and lives in a hut.
Yeah, like what's her name up there in Colorado?
His hands are all tatted up, and
Adesha.
he's wearing a flamingo shirt, a poolside at the flamingo shirt.
Yeah, right. Hands tatted up. Are his hands really tatted up in real life?
I don't think so.
Look it up.
That has to be it.
Let's see, Jonah Hill 2018 was where I got this one.
What
No,
the
his
fuck?
hands and his throat are all tatted up.
But
Yeah, in this picture.
but he doesn't really.
well, no, in
have-
this other picture too. There's another picture of him.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess they're
the
saying he's
fuck?
on the set of a movie called Maniac.
Oh well, that has to be it because he really doesn't have
There
that.
already a movie called Maniac?
Yeah, Elijah Wood did it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
several movies called Maniac.
Maniac McGee, the book.
Anyways,
So was Dennis Farina in Scarface?
look it up.
Okay.
Sorry, I was busy talking about Jonah Hill.
Yeah. I
When
know.
was Scarface? That was like
81, maybe.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't in 81.
No, he wasn't. Okay. I was.
Farina's first role was Thief in 1981. Wow, this is only Dennis Farina's This is Dennis Farina's first movie ever,
What?
or fourth movie ever. I figured he'd been doing a lot more since then, but no. It's a whole bunch of like people's like,
Is this Stephen Lang's first movie?
Let's go back and
wonder.
see. Where is old Stephen Lang?
I can't believe he was never a ripped old man.
See, he was in Get Shorty. He was in Snatch.
This is Stephen Lang's third movie.
Wow.
Maybe he wasn't in Goodfellas. I don't know.
You're just throwing shit out there.
Yeah, shit. I was just throwing shit out there.
No, Dennis Farina was definitely in good.
In Goodfellas? Look. I don't know.
He was the guy that they ended up killing and putting in the trunk, I'm fairly certain. Dennis Farina.
Let's just
Filmography.
Or is he in Casino? Because it's very easy to get those two movies mixed up.
Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with Frank Vincent.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. No, because this doesn't show Goodfellas. He was in Striking Distance. That was a good movie.
He was in Get Shorty as well.
Saving Private Ryan. He was in Saving Private Ryan.
Huh.
Reindeer Games, Snatch, Sidewalks in New York.
Snatch.
Oh, but he was also the new host of Unsolved Mysteries before he passed.
I mainly just know him from Snatch.
Yeah, him and
awesome
Frank
in
Vincent look a little bit alike. That's probably who I got him mixed up with.
Snatch was a really weird role for Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Really weird that he went from that to like to action.
Yeah, went from that
superhero.
to like the Driver movie and all that.
Transporter.
He made Transporter, and then all of a sudden, Jason Statham's the new Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Scarface was 83. By the way, I was off by 2 years.
Do you want to go to war? We take you to war, okay?
Okay, man.
Okay.
No, I told you to
got
tell
big
him
balls,
that you
I
was
show you
in
my big balls.
sanitation.
Sanitation.
Yeah, no, a sanitarium. You had TB, but you've been cured.
Apparently, Tom Noonan was a very method actor. He didn't like talk to anyone in the cast and stuff, and got ready for the role, and didn't. And especially William Peterson. He kept himself in isolation and tension between himself and other people.
And it was really hard because Peterson was hitting on him the whole time, trying to get him, take him to dinner.
Yeah, he was.
You know,
that's right.
It's rough.
Yeah, he.
Jeez, it says here that Kim Greist was in Chud.
Oh yeah, that's right. She played the main girl in Chud. I was going to say that.
She plays his wife,
Lauren Daniels.
Yep. She was the wife in both. She was Molly Graham. She was the wife in this and the wife in Chud.
The wife in Chud, the wife of
or the girlfriend of the guy that was in Home Alone.
Oh.
Of Daniel Stern?
Right.
He had a girlfriend?
Yeah, no, not Daniel Stern. John Hurd.
John Hurd.
He played John Hurd's
Right.
live-in girlfriend or whatever.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
All right. I'm putting two.
Remember John Hurd? John Hurd was in Home Alone as well. He played.
Yeah, that's right. They were both in
Mr.
Home Alone.
McAllister.
Yeah.
Yeah, who obviously was dealing drugs to afford that like $3.5 million home.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Have you ever noticed that all movies ever take place in like a renovated older home?
Oh yeah,
And all TV shows too. All TV shows and all movies. I've never seen a movie where it takes place in like a suburb cookie cutter neighborhood that like I live in. You know what I mean?
Poltergeist.
Really? All the houses look the same?
Yeah, remember that was the whole thing in Poltergeist was that he was selling those homes. He was like a financial manager or something.
Okay, all right.
And I think Poltergeist looks similar to like what Colorado would look like.
I guess in one of the Paranormal Activities, they're in a pretty like normal, newer looking house.
But for the most part, though, like the 80s, it's kind of crazy how it swings. Like all the movies in the 80s were like what? Chicago, right? They're all in Chicago or the outside of Chicago, and then or New York, and then now it's like everything gets swung around. Now all the films are being made in Georgia.
Yeah,
it's friggin' nuts. But I like this movie also, Manhunter, because it's Florida. There's a lot of it shot in Florida, and I was just like so stoked. I'm like, finally, like they're shooting movies like this movie shot in Florida, and it's not Miami. It's like for once there's a movie shot in Florida that's not in Miami.
He kept hopping on the plane, William Peterson, like going to Birmingham, and then he went back to his house in Florida, and then now he's going to St. Louis, and that was
I got lost wherever he was going. I just didn't even know where they were at any given time.
That has to be like real though, you know, like these FBI guys. I mean, it's like they just charter a plane. But that was, you know, that's why I like this movie. That's why I like this whole 80s, 90s feel so much, because nowadays it's like, hold on, Skype him in real quick or call him. It's like, no, you have to get on the plane.
Yeah.
It's like, call the chopper, get on the plane. We're flying to Birmingham.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's just awesome.
Things happen so quick. Like, oh, this happened. Go, run down the hallway. Grab those that toilet paper with the message on it. Let's take it to this lab. And like there's like music playing in like the background and they're running down the hallway and it was good.
Around, ain't nothing ever gonna get you down.
Chris Elliott was in it. You guys see him? He was like in the conference room when they took the toilet paper.
His gimpy hand.
Yeah. Chris Elliott, God.
Grab my strong hand, child.
What's that from?
Scary Movie 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. The whole turkey
and his
scene,
face is peeling off and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, then
God.
you just peel that off and bam, just spices it up.
What else is he in?
He's in
he was cabin. He was Cabin Boy.
Cabin Boy.
Awful movie, Cabin Boy.
That's right.
He's in like How I Met Your Mother, a bunch of the episodes of that, like that new Schitt's Creek TV show, and he's in a lot of shit. The Groundhog's Day. He's in Groundhog's Day. Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's right.
He's in The Abyss. Remember?
Is he in The Abyss?
Yeah. He has the rat. Remember the rat that's crawling around him and stuff.
Love The Abyss.
And then he's in Something About Mary. He's in so much stuff.
Oh yeah, Something About Mary is the one I was thinking of. Where isn't he like gross looking again in Something About Mary?
I think so.
Oh, he's always like crazed
Something's
out
wrong
of his
with him?
mind. Yeah, there's always something up with him.
Yeah, I did notice him though in the conference room.
Brian Cox is 71.
Really?
Wow.
He's still working.
Well, man.
I wonder if this was Elliot's first. No, he did a couple other things before it. Hyperspace, Liana. Yeah, he did a couple things.
Well, I thought it was a good movie. I think it. I did like the ending. I liked the whole chaos shitstorm. I'm happy that he pulled out a shotgun and started blowing people away.
It seems like
Yes, that was my favorite
that was
part
badass.
of this movie.
Like slow motion.
Because finally, like, everybody knows how I feel about this, but like finally, there's always movies where there's guns and they just like wildly shoot in every direction. And like in this movie, there were at the end, there was a shootout scene, but it wasn't. I mean, like he just blew them away with shotguns, and then Will Graham with them crazy ass Teflon coated hollow points, just like unloads, and you get like the bullets going through them and blood splatter on the wall, and it's just like fuck yeah.
Because is he like inhuman? Supposedly,
why did he use those special bullets?
Because he's like inhuman. He has like more. He's. I don't know. That's why it seems like he's more than just a human.
That was a conversation I couldn't really understand.
They had the conversation about the Teflon bullets. They were talking like in case he was wearing body armor, the guy handed him those bullets.
Oh yeah.
When they were going to do the stakeout, he was like, "These things will cut through anything."
So that's what he was saying.
Yeah, because he was all nervous about it. So the gun just always had those bullets in it.
Yeah, so I missed what he was telling him there. I totally missed that.
He was telling him like these are hydroshock, or he's basically like, look, these things will stop anything. Like, don't worry about it. If something happens and we can't get to you, like hit him with a couple of these and you'll be okay.
Wow. That's a scene that you need to have the subtitles on. I think so. You just know what he's saying. It seems like the infamous window jump when Will Graham jumps through the window. It seems like I've seen that like a bunch of times, like on previews for like an older movie before, like that was in the trailer. I'm guessing
it's so 80s, man.
Yeah.
It's just so awesome. It's like the blue light behind him. It's like, man, there is the neon blue light behind him. It's like, oh, is he going to kill Joan Allen? Psh, not if Will Graham's got anything to say about it.
No.
Cut to Will Peterson. Just
there's someone jumping through.
There's someone in there with him.
Of course, he gets jacked right when he lands.
Yeah, he gets like glass.
Which I'm cool with that, man. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, he's not Will Graham's not like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. Like, he's a profiler. So yeah, he gets like body slammed and messed up, but it's like
Tooth Fairy Tom Noonan, and Tom Noonan misses him and shoots the ketchup bottle. You had to see that red splatter.
The shotgun blast in this movie looked just incredibly painful. Like, he was blowing people off the porch.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was so good.
Well,
it was great.
Yeah, I think I liked it. So we'll move.
Then they light the guy on fire and roll him down.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
That was Stephen
so
Lang, right?
good.
That was Stephen Lang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the way that they shot it, just with the body, the guard sitting there. It's like, nothing's happening. Then you just see like you hear like the crackle of the fire. Then you see the whole thing starts to illuminate orange, and then just like this flaming wheelchair going like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was badass.
Yeah, that's how I'd want to go if I was handicapped.
And Noonan, to me, I think Ralph Fiennes or whatever played it fine, but Noonan, I mean, like it just was. I just like the way the movie was set up.
I just can't stop thinking of Caddyshack when you keep saying Noonan. I just can't.
Yeah,
can't stop.
Danny Noonan.
Noonan.
Noonan. Yeah.
Anyways,
but the way they shot it was a little bit different because at the midpoint you think it's over, and then then they introduce this whole story about the Tooth Fairy, and you get to see who he is, and like I thought it was great. This has got to be Silence of the Lambs is a much prettier, well shot. It's more it's cleaner. But I mean this movie, for if nobody's seen it, like you have to watch this movie.
Yeah,
this movie
it is awesome.
It's free on Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah.
You have no excuse. This movie is
unless
awesome.
you don't have Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Do we
You
plan
still don't have an excuse. Who the hell doesn't have Amazon Prime?
Scotty doesn't have Amazon
No,
Prime.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Well, I use Liz's mom's account.
I was going to say, but
she's
you
listening.
use somebody's because like Scotty doesn't have a Facebook.
Yeah.
Scotty's completely off.
I'm
the
still
grid.
waiting for the grace period because mine got shut down. So I'm like gonna slowly, discreetly create a new
we'll
one.
be on to Silence of the Lambs next week. So
Yes. Are we doing Red Dragon and Hannibal?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
We weren't going to.
Red Dragon is basically a shot-for-shot remake of this.
Of course,
I mean, except for the end. The end in Red
Yeah.
Dragon is different than this one.
yeah. Of course, you have Edward Norton playing Will and Anthony Hopkins playing.
You got
Hannibal
Edward Norton
Lecter.
playing this little pissy little thing. Edward Norton screams in that movie like Edward Furlong.
Harvey Keitel is in it. He plays.
I do like
he
Harvey
plays.
Keitel.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What's his name's part? Dennis.
Oh, he
Marina.
plays Jack Crawford's
Yeah,
part.
he plays Jack Crawford. Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, this did
Fucking
eight. It did. Yeah. So Rob said it last comment. This did 8.6 million with a $15 million budget. So not great, but
what? You watch anything this week, Rob?
Manhunter.
That's it.
That's all I need
I
to
know
watch.
I've watched something. I got to Google it. Okay, you got to give me some time,
Well,
Danny.
hey, we got to wrap this thing up. We got, for those of you who, well, none of you know, we have an interview.
I
coming
don't
up
want to
here.
do the interview, Danny.
Oh, why?
we all
No,
just
I did.
no
I
words
did watch
need to be said.
How about this? What did y'all watch this week? You
Well,
always come
I
to me
forgot
for
to
putting me on
mention.
the spot.
I forgot to mention last week that I had watched The Ritual.
And I watched The Ritual this week.
Ritual's so good.
So
It was
that was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So The Ritual's good. It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Check it out.
it was good.
Giving
Definitely
me,
Blair Witchy.
giving me hope because Scotty said it's a Netflix. Bought it from these dudes for like $4.5 million.
Like 4.7 million. Yep, they bought it.
So that's what we want to do with our movie.
Yep.
I did watch 3,000 Miles to Graceland with Kevin Costner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I watched The Ritual and Bone Tomahawk
Ah, yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't count. It counts.
and Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
What did I know I watched another one. Oh, I watched Don't Knock Twice.
Oh, how was that?
I like. Is that on Netflix yet?
No, it was on Showtime, I think.
Okay,
was
I liked it. It
the
wasn't
title's
great.
a little
There were
cheesy.
some holes. But
Yeah, but it was pretty good for like a witch. I wish they'd make more creepy witch movies.
yeah, it was okay.
Like Autopsy of Jane Doe was really good.
Yeah. But no, it was okay. There was just there's some things in it. The script could have just been written better. There was some things out of nowhere and some holes here and there, and I don't know. It sort of distracted me.
Yeah, the reviews aren't that great for it, but it's good.
But yeah, it was all right. It was okay.
Oh, I got Point Break on my watch list. Yeah, I gotta watch that again.
I think that's all.
I watched. Where is it at? Here it is. I watched Life with
Oh yeah, I think you
with
said
Ryan
that already
Reynolds.
last week. Maybe not.
I know.
yeah, I wanna
I'm
see
saying
that.
it again, though, man.
Yeah, I think you
don't
said
get
that.
you don't get to see
told me
Ryan
that.
Reynolds' abs in this because he's in like a spaceman suit, but you know they're there.
It's like science fiction thriller. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's a good alien movie. I really liked it. It had some really good gore effects in it. The alien was really original and super creepy.
Yeah, I should watch it.
I thought it was really good.
because I've seen it. But I
Jake
should watch it.
Gyllenhaal's in it. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
Fuck Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds was in it. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it. But I mean, you get just fucking Ryan Reynolds. I'm just gonna say Ryan Reynolds dies, and it's fucking upsetting. Oh
man,
I'm really
dude.
upset about this movie.
Fuck, dude. I was gonna
I'm
watch
sorry.
it.
You still watch it.
Oh,
I'm not
I know.
saying
I need
that,
to
but
rewatch
I
it
mean,
because
it's
I
like,
forgot
God.
most of it already.
I'm not telling you when or how. That's really the worst part about it. But it's like,
And the black guy from Interstellar's in it, right?
yeah,
Isn't he?
I'm pretty sure that's him.
The same guy, or am I just thinking the space movie him? And I'm just thinking Interstellar now.
Are you talking about
I don't know.
Ariane Bakari?
I don't know. Is he in Interstellar?
Is this
as well?
the guy?
No.
No. It's the first guy I saw on there. No. He's in The Dark Knight.
There should be a button here. Is that the button?
I don't know. Anyways. Well, yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So that wraps up episode 116, Manhunter. We'll be moving on to Silence of the Lambs. And I think we might just have to cover Bone Tomahawk. Just make an exception and just cover it.
And we will not give away anything for that yet.
And but we'll still decide on the rest of them too. Still, and be announcing that. So get your memes submitted next week for Manhunter Horror Halftime. Submit them in the group, hashtag Horror Halftime, or on Twitter, tag us CC Horror, hashtag Horror Halftime. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, at Danny Bonin, at Scotty Bonin, at the Rob O'Neill _1986, or the Rob O'Neill CCH podcast on Instagram.
Sounds good.
Definitely check us out on patreon.com/Cult Classic Horror. We have a lot of bonus stuff there and extras. If you're just willing to give a few bucks, well, one will get you. Oh, I have a couple shout outs actually that I didn't do last week. I gotta pull them up real quick.
Keep us going strong, guys, for those Patreons.
I want to give a shout out to Carmelo Chimera, who's been in the group and around and listening to podcasts for a while now, but he is now a Patreon member. So thank you.
Thanks, Carmelo.
Shout out to Joseph Charlesworth, who is also a Patreon member.
Joseph.
And I don't know if I ever did it, but David Martin and Dave Forbes are also Patreon members now. So you guys rock my socks off. Thank you, all you guys, so much.
Love you guys so much.
So check us out there. We have a lot of bonus content, pre-show material. Actually, we're getting off right now because we're about to do an interview with the filmmaker. Those get they're free for a minute, and then they get archived in the $10 membership. So we have a lot of interviews there with filmmakers about directors, writers, producers, about independent horror films they've made, how they made them, what the budget was, all that kind of shit. So check that out. Yeah, I think that wraps us up. So we'll see you guys next week.
Later, guys.
Don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.